Hi everybody!
Hello!
Today we are on our way. It's quite early, very early for us, and we're on our way to an airfield. What are we doing today, Andre?
Well, we went flying last night, and our friend Joao Pedro, which is a paraglider as well, as a paramotor pilot, he learned when we did, asked, hey, do you guys want to come fly paramotors? It feels quite hot and not a lot of wind. You know that feeling?
Yeah.
And it's still quite early in the morning, so I reckon a couple more hours and it'll get thermic-y around here. So you know what? I'm gonna get my wing and the little harness and we'll see.
Oh, but look at this ground as well. Nil wind forward launch. See how good we are at that.
Get a feel to how this wing does it.
Oh. That's a surprise. Andreas probably forgotten what it's like to ground handle with a motor on the back, so it'll be interesting to do this again when the motor arrives. What did you think? Easy peasy lemon squeezy?
I just much prefer wind rather than having to run. But yeah, it's okay. It doesn't. It's a lightweight wing, so it doesn't take ridiculous amounts of force to and leg work to come up. So that's nice. The only thing that I just remembered afterwards is I must remember to lean back rather than lean forward when you start putting power. But with the weight of the motor, I think I'll remember it better.
Yeah.
So Joao Pedro is gonna set up first and get a feel for the air because he has more experience in this place and obviously this motor and everything. But it does look like it has picked up quite a bit. I mean, paragliding wise, it doesn't feel strong, but paramotoring, you know, maybe it's what, 10, 15 kilometers an hour? So we'll see how he gets on. Nope, it's way too windy for me.
I must admit, it did look a bit like he was getting pushed back when he inflated. Do you think that it would be too difficult for...
Yeah, and with more wind you get more mechanical turbulence, so having the trees in front and all that is not ideal. I mean, it's not crazy turbulent, but it's not nice.
It wouldn't be nice on a paramotor.
Yeah, I'm not up for it. I've decided I'm not going to do it.
I'm glad, because normally it's me that chickens out of things and says that I'm not doing stuff.
Well,
and I always feel like I'm being overcautious, but...
Yeah, even just putting this one up, it's not going forward very fast unless you've got a motor. So even taking off and landing, I wouldn't have as much control as I'd want. Especially, you know, if I haven't flown in, 8 months?
Yeah.
And I didn't have a million hours before anyway. I've only had 10 flights or so at school, a few hours. So I would, this is too much. And we're on the lee side of some trees and some mechanical turbulence, and there's thermals, and that's why the wind's picked up and all that. So maybe later in the afternoon or a different day, I think.
I'm proud of you, good call.
I reckon even just putting the wing down is a bit of a... Unless you really slam it.
Woohoo! Nearly got me.
Yeah, and then once it's there, it probably, it does want to inflate on its own and drag you. So it's too much for me, mate. I'll be interested to see what he says.
Where is he? He's in front of the sun. Oh wow, he's doing spiral dives. Watch out, Dre, put your wing down, he's coming in.
So what did you think of the flight? How's the wind?
It's very strong and... Quem fala em português ou em inglês?
É inglês.
Inglês é complicado para mim.
Não estavas a falar bem.
Mas eu não vou muito mais além do que isto.
Anda lá, it's very strong.
Yeah, it's very strong and turbulence.
Yeah.
In this area it's more turbulence.
Up there is less.
Yeah.
I think for me maybe I should wait for 5 or 10 kilometers an hour less for my first time, because it's been. But you're gonna try the smaller wing?
Yes.
So this was a 23. You're gonna try your 22?
That 16.
You're gonna try the 16.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
Can I have a go at ground handling before you put the Swift away?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Did you say you think it might be too strong though, or is...
You might get dragged a bit, so just go forward a bit so the wing doesn't end up in the sandy nasties.
If it's too strong, I'll put it up and I'll put it straight back down.
It's not too strong for you, like you won't be in danger or anything, you know what to do, but it's just not... It'll be a good example.
Not nice.
It'll be a good example of what strong wind with mechanical turbulence looks like, rather than just strong wind and laminar, if you know what I mean.
It's too big for me, and it's stronger.
Yeah, well, he was just saying that it's probably not a good idea, because there's a front coming as well. Do you see those trees are getting engulfed out?
Yeah, this was what we just said a minute ago, isn't it? That those clouds over there are a front.
Yeah.
As soon as I got it over there, it felt way stronger, and I thought, this is going to yank me, so I'm not going to bother. It's a day of bowing out today, isn't it?
It's a day of learning from Mother N. And you're like, don't.
Mother N's going, no.
You're not fly.
Don't fly.
Should we put it away then?
Yeah.
I don't think Joao Pedro is going to fly either, because he got the 16 out, but to be honest, it looks dodge.
Yeah, it's not good.
So yeah, I think there's plenty of examples on YouTube of when things go right, and you know, the day is beautiful and everything goes right, but I think it's also important to show examples of close calls and examples of when we just decided to say no. So don't be forced by your own mind and other people around you to just go for stuff all the time.
You should never feel pressured to do something if you've got a gut feeling that it's not right. It's usually the right feeling.
And after he landed, he was going to try the smaller wing, and then he picked up even more, and there was clouds coming over, and Yeah. So, in any case, I want to say a big thank you to Joao Pedro for potentially letting us try it next time.
Yeah. For now on, for the future.
Yeah, and to all of these lovely people on Patreon and YouTube that support us.
Thank
if you
you
enjoy
very
these videos, consider supporting us.
Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already.
Yeah.
And we'll see you on the next one.
See you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye. Guys, come with me.
You look like David Attenborough. Well, you don't, but you sound like David Attenborough. Like, we're in the trees.
We're about to go into the airfield.